I hate to do this, but I'm going to keep doing it. It's just like jujitsu.
Oh, here it comes.
What
First
you
one of the
do
year.
is you just train yourself over and over and over. And I remember there was a guy, and I know the master worked with him for like half an hour, and I was watching this event, and he was getting into a spot, and the guy was like messing with his neck, and he would protect his neck. And because I don't know what happened, he must have been had some injury or just something happened about his neck actually. And he kept saying over and over to him, the fight's not at your neck. The fight's not at your neck. The fight's in a different place, and you're defending your neck, and you don't need to defend your neck, right? So if you only have one hand, it's really hard to choke somebody with one hand. You need a second hand to like lock that thing in. But he was freaking out, and basically what the other guy was doing, he was distracting him so he could go attack him. And it's like you would see the same pattern play over and over and over and over. It was like basically jujitsu was like therapy in this case. But it was fascinating because you could do the therapy, but it was like instead of doing it like, come by once a week, now go try this and come back. I mean, the cycle time was so much faster. It was like every 15 seconds we'd cycle, or he would cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle. And eventually, after about 100 cycles, he started to realize, oh my God, the fight's not at the neck, it's somewhere else actually. But man, must have been a deep program. Something deep, fearful must have happened to him with his neck that he was so focused on that. And we broke through. When I say we, I was sitting up on the wall just watching all this happen. Actually, there's no we, but the two of them eventually got worked through a little bit. I think that's just fascinating. Actually, I thought that is amazing. So I mean, we can change. I mean, you do have control. Maybe not in that instance. I don't think you have free will there, right? Like we talked about before. But I think if you train outside to deal with that, I think you have free will to change your behavior in that state, which is what jujitsu teaches you. And jujitsu is hard because you're getting physical pressure put on you, and the cycle time is so fast. I don't know of a better way to improve than that.
The physical pressure is important in the sense that it's instant understanding of the consequences of getting something wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Normally, big decisions, we don't necessarily know what the immediate impacts are. Even if we can figure them out in our brains, we don't feel them. Yeah. So that's why we can rationalize not doing something. Like you don't feel the fact that being overweight and having whatever condition that causes as something bad at the moment when you're eating that cheesecake or whatever it is that you're eating. And so you're able to defer that. Whereas, like in what you're talking about, it's an immediate consequence of getting something wrong.
Like 5 seconds later. Sometimes